Alright guys, we are over here on Rancho Del Arroyo for the first time. I'm very excited to be out here with you guys and experience this. Some warmer climate here. Not really any big game for us to go after today, as we have been in the past with the moose or the bear hunts we've been doing. So kind of wanted to reflect that with our weapon choices today. So at first we got the 270 Stradivarius, and then we have the Quist Reaper, and then of course the 22 for flying turkeys and potentially alerting animals. And then for the pheasants and the rabbits, we got this 16 gauge that actually came with Rancho Del Arroyo. I've been really enjoying the 16 gauge, and it's kind of become a mainstay in my loadout. Almost any map I set on that has some waterfowl or some lighter game, I like to bring that. It's been working really well for me, and if you guys got it, I recommend giving it a try if you haven't. And if you have given it a try, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, because this shotgun has saved me from missing a lot of shots somehow, and I can't recommend it enough. But other than that, we went through our loadout and we know what we're on the hunt for. And that's a new species there, so maybe we can get a shot at that. Level 6 Mexican Bobcat. Nothing too special, but would like to make a good shot on it. Now I wonder, I probably could, but it's not a good idea. If I could shoot like straight through it, like on the back. And that's going to be a nice shot. I don't think he's going to be going much anywhere, but that's a great start out to this hunt, and we're going to go see what that guy scores and hopefully run into some pheasants, because I don't really have a goal coming out here today, but if there is any underlying goals, that's got to be what it is to look for a decent pheasant. And back to our Bobcat here. Shot him from about, I think it was 200 meters away. Yep, perfect. Straight through both lungs, or not straight through them. Kind of hit the bottom of both of them, and a leg for good measure. So he was a 23.98 scoring red fur type. I do like this. These look really good, these models. Really impressed with how well they do with, I mean, even the older models. Like even Whitetail still look good to me, or even some of the older models like grizzly bears. I still think they look impressive, and the newer models that get redone just look absolutely insane to me. But we're gonna keep on moving, keep going with the hunt, and we'll see what we run into next. Got a decent whitetail drinking over there in the woods. From what I can see, I do believe he's the best one out of that herd. So let me get in range and I'll see what I can get lined up on him. And just gonna drop him right in his tracks, right where he stood. So I believe that was a hard shot, but it could have also been a spinal cord, potentially, if I was zeroed wrong. And here lays our buck, our whitetail buck. So, but as for this guy, shot him straight through the top of the heart, and he was a 214.33 scoring gold. Not too bad. 86.66 kilograms. Pretty decent buck. So I came over here to this lake and we got a max weight, decent score whitetail. I think his max was like 269 for trophy rating. So I'm gonna try and get a shot on him. He's right over this hill. It might be tough, but I think if we play this right, we could be making a shot on a potential diamond. So let me crawl into position and get a good angle on him. and I'll meet back up with you guys. So we are in a decent position here to make a shot, but I lost this guy, and as I was talking, I just refound him. So he is right here, right in front of us. I think it said 20 meters, so should have no problem making a shot, and he does have a decent estimate. He is a level 2, so I'm not holding my breath for a diamond, but the estimate is there. He could be a diamond. We could be looking at a diamond right now. I know you can tell by the racks, but I'm not that advanced yet, so gonna take that shot there. Not gonna drop him, but he's going nowhere. And then there was the other decent one right there. That's the only one I saw as I was creeping in, but luckily this guy came back into view. So we got some pheasant warning calls over that way. We might head that way next. If I can mark it somewhere. Perfect. Excuse me. But as for this buck, is he a diamond? Nope, just a gold. But he is a pretty decent gold, almost diamond, like 20 off, so not bad. Pretty good looking buck. I do like the fur color more on this one than the last one, but nothing too special, like we haven't seen a couple gold whitetails on this channel before. But still a cool kill, sneaking into 20 meters. Now let's go see if we can catch up with those pheasants that just warning called over here. So we got a max weight estimate turkey sitting out there about 150 meters out. So we're just gonna send a shot his way. Gonna hit him nice and good, but he's still gonna take off, get some distance. Shouldn't be going too far. Coming down right about, nope. Well, I tried, and you saw his outline pop out so he went down. There's another male in there, so maybe we'll slow our approach a little bit and see if we can get 2 for 1. I'm gonna see if I can get eyes on that one. If we can't, I'm gonna end up tracking that one down we just shot, and I'll get back with you guys. So maybe not turkeys, but there is a good amount of antelope jackrabbits out there. And I'm gonna try and take that male there, and hopefully I can catch up with a few of the other ones and get a couple other males. I don't know why, but I'm really interested in rabbit species. The smaller game is really interesting to me. As for this guy, we got a silver, nothing too special, decent male. But as I was saying, I do really enjoy hunting the smaller game and the rabbit species. Getting bigger ones of those ones is always great for me. I love putting those in the lodge. And as for this guy, we just got right over him, so barely hit him. That's why he took off so far. And this guy was almost a diamond. We are talking about less than 0.1 off of diamond. So very close here. Definitely a bigger bird than we've seen today. Very nice. We're gonna keep on moving with that and see if we can catch up to these antelope jackrabbits that just took off from us. Shouldn't be too far ahead. They move kind of fast, but kind of slow at the same time. That could be them. Let's go that way. So I'm not seeing any males here, but we got this pack of 3 females. Gonna take the biggest one out of there. So let's see what we ended up with here. And I did track those, not very far, but none of them really seemed too impressive when I spotted them back there, so don't want to get hung up too long. So we got a 3.53 scoring female here. Just a silver. Not too bad, but as I was saying, I do love getting after these rabbits and such on different maps. And I usually try and target the smaller species first before I switch over to like deer or bobcats on this map particularly. Kind of want to save the bobcats for last because Just, I feel like that's going to be a long process, getting a diamond bobcat. But I feel like the antelope jackrabbit's not going to be an easy task either. So I just kind of wanted to start with the smaller stuff and work my way up, which might not make a little bit of sense because I'm saying I want to save bobcats to the end, even though like something like mule deer or collared peccary, as we see right there, would be smaller or bigger. I guess collared peccary and bobcat would be about the same, but I like working my way up to bigger and bigger species as we get diamonds of them. And speaking of bobcats, we got a level 6 male out here. Pretty close range, about 100 meters out. Don't really like the angle he's giving us. Gonna do a little bit of a sidestep quickly. And I think we might be able to sneak something in just over that hill right there. If I had a little bit more breath, we could have got a shot there. Reposition again. And we're taking a shot. Again, ran out of breath. Let's just wait a second. He's not moving too fast, so. And now we should have the good breath to get a shot. Wasn't too confident in that shot. And this is another one for good measure. I felt a little bit better about that second shot. Hopefully we got some vitals in that second one. Some pheasants did call out back that way, but I feel like they're probably gone now. And I think we're gonna come back down this way, so hopefully on the way back, they'll be back into their spots and we can get a chance at those. But as for now, we are going to go see what this level 6 bobcat scored. And it was the red fur variation, if you guys would have saw that. And I didn't see any vital blood, so it looks like we're not getting a trophy here. Yep, no trophy. So yeah, the first one, as I thought, was a little bit low. Second one, just barely hit him in the front leg. And that brought him down. But he would have been a gold, pretty decent gold on the higher end. Or actually, I guess not, because just right over gold. Or right over... Yeah, right over gold. I don't know what that brain fart was, but not too bad. Well, looks like I know where we're headed now. And we got a pheasant taking off here. Gonna send a shotgun shell his way. And I was gonna say another one for good measure, but I think we're only getting the one. I don't think I just saw him go down. I think he just might have like dipped down a little bit. Should be a little bit of tracking, but not too far, I don't think. And not too far at all. Just maybe 100 meters. Probably a little bit liberal there. I think maybe like 80 or 60 meters. Or 80 to 60 probably. This is a molting fur variation, which I think looks very nice. Kind of almost a piebald pattern. But this is not a rare. This is a common plumage type. I don't know if I said fur the first time, but this is a plumage type since it's a bird. Feathers, you know, not fur. And that was just a silver 13 scoring. Not too bad there. Obviously hoping for some bigger ones down the road, but a good way to start off with some pheasants. And we got another bobcat out here, level 7, taking off on us. I feel like that's not going to be a very good shot. But he is the gray fur type, which is, to me, not as desirable as the red one. And I feel like he's going to go down before we're going to be able to get a saving shot on him. So back to that level 7 bobcat we shot a little bit ago. Shot him through both of his back legs. And this one was a little bit bigger than the last one we shot. Definitely liking the direction we're heading there. I mean, as I said, I'm not really like out here looking for bobcat. As I say that, there's another female bobcat right across from us. But I do not mind the chances I get at that one. And that one was probably the best shot we've taken all day. And now that we got a warning call over this way, we are going to be heading that way and seeing if we can get eyes on that elusive 1 to 2 kilogram estimate pheasant that we've been trying to track down. And in the process have been making a dent in the bobcat population. So the shot on this female bobcat got a little bit of everything there, including the heart. Kind of probably the reason why she didn't go anywhere, but I don't think she would have went much anywhere if we would have missed the heart. But I guess I'm not too familiar with the Quiz Reaper yet, so I guess only time will tell there. Oh, I was gonna say the trail went cold again, but not this time. Mr. Pheasant, I am on you this time, and there he is right there, a level 2. Gonna get the shotgun out and missed both of our shots, but at least we saw him again. And this is, oh, did we hit him? We did hit him. We got him. Pheasant down. Heck yeah. And I didn't see the estimate on this one. You guys might have saw it, but I have no idea if this guy is that 20 estimate we're looking for. Died in a weird way there. Sorry about that, guy. But unfortunately, he is just a bit short, and we shot him right in the head somehow at 46 meters. Very nice. Got a 17.63 scoring pheasant there. Not too bad, not too shabby at all. This one looks very nice. Compared to the molting fur, I think I do prefer, I didn't look at the name of that one, but that fur, again, is feathers, not fur, so we're talking about plumage types here. I do prefer that plumage type to the other plumage type that we had, which was the molting. So, very nice there, and good for us that the pheasant brought us right where we needed to be, right at this lookout. So we're gonna claim that, and we're gonna keep on heading on with our hunt. So we got a female turkey out here, and usually I wouldn't shoot these. I would just ignore them and forget all about it. But I wanted to try and attempt a brain shot, but as you can see there, I missed, and I just ended up going right past it. But we ended up getting a follow-up shot, and I think an additional shot in there too. Maybe would pop up before they expired, but who knows? We're about to know, because we're about to see. Yeah, and that second shot did not count, and we got that hen right in the side of the lung there. Not too much of a trophy there, just, you know, a hen, but cool little shot attempt there. I might try again if the opportunity presents itself, or if we get another chance. Could be something fun to do, so maybe we'll give it a shot. But as for that, I checked the area around the lookout tower up there, and I couldn't really find anything. This line here was a 1 to 2 pheasant again, but I could not end up finding where it went. The tracks just kind of like disappeared, and there wasn't really anywhere to track it to. So another one got away, but I'm sure we'll have plenty of more attempts throughout other videos. So we'll leave a few up here and maybe just make a note, come back up here in a later video. Got another female bobcat. She's taken off. I think she'll be all right. So we're gonna keep on moving down towards the map, getting more centralized and seeing what we can pick up down there. So we got another 1 to 2 estimate pheasant, and he chose an amazing hiding spot, I just want to say. But as I'm getting into these pheasants, and obviously the good amount of hunting we've been doing with pheasants, it's kind of shown me that maybe the 1 to 2 estimate is not the max estimate. Maybe it's a 2 to 3 estimate. All right, maybe I should stop with that. Got a bobcat taking off right there. Wasn't able to spot it. But I do think that there might be a bigger estimate out there because these guys are like high silvers, mid golds. So I mean, we're not even getting close to the 20. I mean, this guy's estimate was up to 17. So we're not really getting into that diamond range. I mean, I could be just getting unlucky and having small pheasants, but I do think that there is a bigger estimate out there that we could look for on these tracks. And what was that bobcat? Just a female, gray fur, so she's getting away. Probably that warning call we had earlier. But I do think we're going to be looking out for bigger estimates because I think what I said earlier, the 1 to 2 being max estimate, I don't think that's true. I think there might be a bigger pheasant estimate out there. And here we have our biggest pheasant of the day. It could be the biggest pheasant of our day. At least I think the biggest estimate because he's going up to 18, but he is still that estimate of the 1 to 2 kilograms. Got another hen taking off over us. So I'm thinking that these rooster pheasants, they could probably get to that 2 to 3 weight range. I'm pretty sure. As for this guy, he is right on the edge of that 18 estimate. Very nice. Got him perfectly in flight right there. Very nice looking bird. Gonna move on from him. There was a big like flock of pheasants that was around here, and I think I got both of the males out of it. But definitely gonna keep an eye out in case any other males want to pop up through here. And that was literally just 4 hens in a row, or no roosters involved there at all. So thinking might have gotten the males out of this area. So that's always good. Gonna keep on moving. Good to know that we're hitting these areas good so we can get more respawns and getting the big ones particularly. So obviously they can respawn to the diamond with any luck. Well, I guess that thwarts that plan. There's another male here somewhere. Let's see if I can track him down, and if not, I'll be back with you guys. So with that, I think we are going to end it there. We do not have anything to take back to the trophy lodge, so we're not going to be going back there, but hopefully next time we are out here we can make some more progress towards that, getting our trophy lodge filled up. And I know I have been hunting other maps, but I'm still trying to target species that can fit into the Layton Trophy Lodge, just like the pheasants we have been hunting today. And so with that, I have nothing left for you guys, and I appreciate each and every one of you sticking around to the end of this video. Thank you for all the likes and the comments you guys give me. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. I thank you all for going on these hunts with me and being here with me as we get after these animals. So with that, I have ran out of time here, and we will be back on this map probably in the next video. Or if you guys are not enjoying the map and you guys want to see me hunt something else, by the time this video comes out, I think the new map, which is Peru, will be out. And I haven't really hunted much there. I think I hopped on there on release day, walked around for about 10 minutes, and I got back off. So if you guys want to see a different map or me hunt some other things, please drop that in the comments down below. Any questions or comments, please use the comment section. I love reading you guys' comments. I love seeing you guys' support, and I love you guys being here. Hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time you may be watching this, and God bless.